Hey everyone, as I was coming into my office this morning, was thinking about the three attitudes that I hope to transfer to my students in my writing classroom, and I thought I would share with those with you. First is this idea of building confidence in my students, and the term is productive struggle. It is the idea that as teachers, we go just a little bit beyond what a student's ability level is, and so they can work hard and struggle to achieve that. And through that process, they build a sense of academic and intellectual self-confidence. And so I do that by setting up writing tasks that do ask them to do just a little bit more beyond what they're able. But at the end of the semester, every person, or at the end of any course, or the end of every teaching day, students come away with a sense of confidence. And so connected closely to that is the second attitude that I want my students to adopt in my writing classroom is this idea of personal efficacy. This sense that, yes, I'm a person who's capable of doing intellectually challenging things. I am a capable person. I can meet the challenges that face me and overcome them and be successful. And any academic or any enterprise teaches people, if it's challenging, it teaches us what we're capable of. And I've always thought as a teacher and as a person that we are capable of far more than we imagine. And it's a learning process to discover exactly what we're capable of. And I think for many of us, we live far below that, don't we? Far below what our capabilities are. The third idea or attitude that I want my students to take away from my writing class is this combating against the attitude of perfectionism, right? And this rears its head, certainly in the area of writing, where students write at the last minute, the night before an essay is due through their high school experience, and they want to make it perfect, or they worry that it's not perfect, it's not going to make the teacher happy, and that gets very little distance for us, right? I mean, all of us need to be less committed to making something absolutely perfect on the first try anyway, right? I mean, we grow as we reach and strive, and if we're trying to make it perfect, then it clouds the intellectual activity. And so in my class, I have an activity which we talk about what I call low stakes drafting. The idea here is that drafts don't have to be magnificent. They have to represent your ideas as developed as they are at that time, get them on the paper. There is an author by the name of Anne Lamott who's published a book called Bird by Bird. In one of her chapters, she talks about this idea of low stakes drafting. Every great writer very often has had this experience where they don't know what they're going to say until they say it, until they put pen to paper, fingers to keyboard. That is the magic and the wonder and the beauty of the writing process. It's a tool for thinking. And if you don't engage with it and allow it to be a tool for you, then you imagine that your projects, your writing needs to become fully formed in the mind before you ever set pen to paper. And that's just, if we waited for that, we'd never write, would we? And if you struggle with trying to make it perfect and say things in just the right way, you will never write. We all need to learn to let go of that need to be perfect and just try to say what we want to say to an audience. So these are the three values or attitudes that I want my students to come away from my writing courses with, right? Confidence, efficacy, and I won't say perfectionism because I don't want them to be perfectionists. Understanding and diminishing and doing away with their drive for perfectionism. Thank you for listening.